Hello and welcome to IKS Live Thursday. Tonight we are fighting the Battle of Chickamauga, and we are getting right into it. So I'm here with D.H. Hill, played by Napa. It is 7 a.m. Your men have been fighting for the past 2 days quite heavily in the woods of Chickamauga, or near the Chickamauga Creek anyway, south of Chattanooga. And you wake up this morning ready for the third day and hopefully the final one. Your, I guess it's core, is pretty much well in the center of the line. You got Walker to the north of you and Polk to the south. And that's it. What are your orders?
All right. Well, my line, including walkers, since I have de facto control, are steady advance forward, making sure the left doesn't fall behind us.
Forward in line?
Yep.
Okay. Artillery rolling forward as well, or what are they doing?
Yeah, I may as well.
Alright, so your whole line's advancing. Got it. And Walker, same thing.
That is correct.
Alright, thank you. Alright, General Longstreet.
Ooh.
It is 7 a.m. Your men have been fighting the past 2 days just west of Chickamauga Creek. And it is day 3 of a large battle. Your men spent the night sleeping on their guns and ready to end this fight. What are your orders?
All right. I was actually just typing them up just now, but I'll read them out and then I'll send them. I want to deploy pickets from Kershaw and Johnson to advance forward to a parallel line with the end of that vineyard field. And then if no enemy are sighted, to advance Kershaw's division forward to the edge of the vineyard, clearing, bring Johnson directly behind Kershaw, and move Law to the right echelon beside the artillery on the east side of the Lafayette Road. And then, if no enemies have been sighted, limber the artillery.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Just like verbally describe skirmishers. We don't usually put out a separate piece for them.
Yeah.
I'm not in charge, but
No, that's what. It's
Alright.
basically every piece has a cloud of skirmishers around it, if you can imagine it, but we're not going to simulate it visually.
James Bragg is going to go collocate the Polk and give him some horse artillery. Yay.
Okay. Did
So
you give orders
they
for Polk?
decided to dig in, so I'm just rearranging things.
He thinks Longstreet is in charge of Polk.
Oh. Well, let me get orders from Longstreet for that then. If they're starting to dig in, you can put these breastwork piece in front of them just to show that. Okay. I'll ask Longstreet for Polk's orders. Real fast. I think you're in charge of Polk till he shows up. What are your orders for Polk?
Polk's to hold position.
Okay, that's easy. Thank you. Alright, he's just holding. I see cavalry's on the move. Is Forrest's cavalry supposed to be doing anything?
So, believe it or not, this is Buckner after he moved, and Forrest Cav is advancing
Okay.
just with him on his right.
Is that how it's supposed to look, the breastworks?
Yeah, that's fine.
Gave me a couple orders for George Thomas, so I did them.
Okay, good. So let the basically once they cross the Lafayette Road, they'll be where the Union line was. So for those that are crossing it, you can kind of describe how they see evidence of where the line was, but absolutely no sign of them until they see the cavalry, of course. But so we'll jump up to 720 and then probably go faster after that.
Okay, so 720.
So new screenshots.
0720, right?
0720.
Okay, I gotta do a screenshot first. Reform.
Oh yeah, I got the orders to move a division as far south as they can go, on the south flank of the Union line. How far south should I send?
I don't know. I guess put him here at the devotee house.
Yeah.
Oh, Hill.
Okay, I'm gonna post it now.
Go for it.
Should I report that Mitchell has found something or not? Because it would take time for that.
I would wait till the following turn. So he would, I guess he'd start to see,
He's gonna turn around, basically.
movement. But yeah, let that news come the next turn.
James, do you want me to take Hill? I only have Buck, or rather, I can take. I don't know. Brag's co-located with people. Never mind. I'll just keep who I got. It's fine.
Okay.
Completely fine.
I only have 2 right now. Because Polk isn't a person yet,
Right.
so you still
Yeah,
got Brad.
I forgot.
Alright, I'm done.
Alrighty. Go ahead and get the update and get your orders.
Okay.
Alright, General Hill. You issued the orders to advance, and your lines begin moving quite slowly. Those in the clearing where you're at have to go a bit slower just to not lose the ones in the woods to the right and left. No sign of the enemy so far, not even pickets. And you're about to cross the Lafayette Road.
And we still have our friendly unit. I can't remember who's to myself. Polk.
Yep. Let's see. Claiborne reports that Polk is not moving. But
Not moving.
But on your north, Walker is.
Well, I need Polk to move. He's like the main guy. I guess I'll just hold for now until he starts moving, and then I'll start marching with him.
Okay. Got it. Alright, General Longstreet, your men, you send out the pickets and they find nothing, so your line starts to advance across the vineyard. So far, you've seen no sign of the enemy at all.
Okay. Once they've crossed the vineyard in this column, go ahead and have them start moving. I guess it would be west-northwest, kind of turning and starting to angle up that way. Moving not too fast. I want the pickets to be able to keep a city-like line of messaging, and then keep Law back with the artillery in reserve, and then have Polk deploy pickets to his front as well.
Okay. Should Polk be moving, or is he still holding?
Polk will stay holding.
Okay, got it. So Hill's waiting for Polk to move, and Polk's not moving.
So Polk just got orders to move, and I moved him 1.3 or something.
Okay. Let's do a double turn. So we'll go to 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna do double movement for Longstreet.
Not all.
So Polk's going to move up a little bit more, right?
Yep. So Polk is just advancing. He wants to be right of Longstreet and left of Hill. That's all he said.
All right. What about Walker? What's he doing?
He belongs to Hill.
Oh. Oh, I forgot to ask about him, but I'm just going to advance him. Okay. Is this cavalry here going to start shooting?
I don't know what their orders are, but this is 40 minutes of movement. Sure.
Who has them? Kermit? No, Kermit's. It's probably Kermit because he's not here. Wait, are they? Oh. So they're not shooting?
I don't think so. But I don't know. I think he said in passing the first turn that they were just going to walk around until they bumped into something. But I don't know what they do when they bump into something.
We'll wait till he gets back. My nose just started running all of a sudden.
Oh no, this is the end. Is the Union really going to deploy on the edge of the map again?
Yes.
They're doing
apparently.
total war strat.
I know, they're just camping the deployment zone. So boring.
Well, they didn't know it was the end of the map in their defense. But
No,
that's what
no
they're
mercy.
doing.
To be fair, all the Confederates have to do is attack one point with 10 billion soldiers and they win.
Yeah.
It's true.
If they just super line up to the north and smash them, turn them away for Chattanooga.
It's possible, given the fact that McCook is all the way to the fucking south. He's far from the lines.
They're all on this road now, right?
Yeah.
Just take it up here, go around. It'll
Yeah,
take 3
seriously.
hours, but it's fine.
Lafayette
Exactly.
sorry, not Lafayette. Kermit, would this cavalry here fight if they saw something, or just turn and run?
It's a tool to monitor and spread out, but not to get into a firefight.
Okay. I guess put them where they'd be like seen at the edge of the road.
That's a good idea.
Just kind of like that. Barely out of range. Alright, it's 8 o'clock. We did a 40-minute jump.
Oh, George Henry Thomas is back. I can take his orders now.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Alright.
Take his next turn orders, though. Not
Absolutely fantabulous. Oh, I should probably take a picture, huh?
Yep.
I mean, should I give an updated picture if nothing's changed?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. If it's
Rosecrans is with Granger now, at least.
Definitely for Thomas, but I mean for Granger, bro is I don't know if he needs a picture.
if it's the exact same, you can just tell them it's the same. You don't have to take it.
Alright. Sounds good. Okay, let me get a picture for Thomas real quick.
Well, what time is it now?
8 o'clock.
I feel bad for their eyes. My screen has high saturation.
Got my eyes dilated today, so I can barely read.
Oh yeah, yours is super bright. I can make it darker, but it was kind of too dark for me. Yeah, I'll darken it a smidge.
No, it's just my screen.
Yeah.
But that helps, yeah. I think you should be better now.
Alright, I'm gonna go get my updates.
Alright, me too.
Alright, General Longstreet. 40 minutes have passed by. Your men are still advancing in a northwest direction. You've come up upon the tan yard, and a clearing, the Dyer Farms to the north of you, and to the northwest you can see Union cavalry kind of at the edge of the woods that way.
Okay.
No sounds of fighting or anything yet. And as you cross the Lafayette Road, you can see evidence of where the Union line was and even their camp, but it seems to all have been abandoned for some time. The campfires are cold.
Okay. Let's see. Then what I'd like is for Kershaw to move up to the edge of the woods, bring Johnson in behind him, move Law up along the edge of the woods as well, and then advance the limbered artillery up to the edge of the woods, but don't deploy those yet. If Kershaw is within range to be able to start firing on that cavalry, let him go ahead and take some pot shots.
Okay. Got it. Polk? No, actually, I think Bragg's commanding Polk at the moment, so we're good.
Oh, it looks like Polk's in there.
Yep. All right, thank you.
All right.
All right, General Hill, 40 minutes have passed by. Your line slowly moving past the clearing into the woods. You've passed the Lafayette Road, and you can see evidence of where the Union line and camp has been, although it's all abandoned and looks like it has been for some time. The campfires are all cold. They're not here. You don't hear any sounds of fighting, and that's it.
Okay. Well, it seems like Polk is moving properly now.
Yep.
I'm gonna reorganize a little bit though. I want my cannons to go a bit to the north along my line and fit right between Walker's troops and my own.
Okay.
And after that, start marching again. Hopefully Polk will be able to catch up.
All right. Got it. Thank you. General Polk,
Hello.
let me get you a screenshot. So, I'll do it this way. So you got Longstreet to your south. The men have been moving for about an hour already. Hill's on your north. He's a little bit ahead of you, and Longstreet has turned his line to face northwest. You've not heard any sounds of fighting, and as you cross the Lafayette Road, you don't see any evidence of the Union line now being there. It looks like they've abandoned it.
Okay. I will order my men to about and kind of follow alongside General Longstreet's advance.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
And I think you have command of those two artillery right by you. What?
I do. All right. They you pull a little bit, like kind of slow down a little bit, let my men get ahead of them a bit, and be ready to unlimber and fire if we make contact.
All right. Got it. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, these screenshots are small. That's so.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it seems like a thing.
All right. We're jumping 40 minutes again.
So if we do that, 1,000% okay. But I need Kermit to tell me what these cav are doing because they're trying to get attacked by crazy proto-clansmen in the woods.
Let's just here's what we're gonna do.
I mean, I'd run.
Yeah, they're running. I mean, they're not gonna stick and fight. They're scouting. So
Answer.
give everyone a disruption on all sides and call it a day. Have them run back up the road. Actually,
Forest is scary.
have Forrest chase them. That's even funner.
Personally, Nathan Bedford Forrest chasing you in the woods. Oh god.
Mary. Or any Union
So we're doing a second move. Is that the deal?
Yeah, 2 moves. We're doing 2 turns, trying to
It's
make
not
things
all
happen.
wounds.
Oh no, the general can't see the cav running towards his infantry, but I have to tell him that something's running towards his infantry. I wonder
That's what
what could
makes
go
it
wrong.
interesting.
All right. I think we're good for 8:40.
Alright.
We'll probably do an hour next turn. Try and speed it up even more.
Daring today, are we? Hashtag.
I mean, I'm gonna tell I'm probably gonna say to the general something's running towards his artillery, but I can't tell him who or what.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
just to make it interesting.
Give him some suspense.
Yeah, and then he's gonna friendly fire. Yay! We can't take any precautions. Fire! Fires it as
Jackson lore.
Jax. Okay. I'm gonna go give the updates.
Oh, shoot. That's the one I just did. All right, General Polk, your line advances into area of cleared area. There's a 10-yard to your south, and the Dyer home directly west of you. You spotted, or your picket spotted, some Union cavalry in the woods to the west, but they quickly fell back. You can see Hill's line advancing in the north, and Longstreet has stopped and it's kind of standing at the edge of the tree line to the south. Still no sounds of
Okay.
fighting anywhere.
That's odd. I guess I guess I'll hold and I'll run over to co-locate with Longstreet.
You're gonna go co-locate with Longstreet?
Yeah, I'll stop my men and co-locate with Longstreet.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move you there just for speed.
Why have we?
All right, so we're trying to move things forward quickly to begin with. So Longstreet, your men hold. The Union cavalry retreat back into the trees and along the road to the north, and are gone from sight. No sounds of fighting anywhere that you can hear.
Okay.
And you guys free to talk. General Hill, you continue advancing. No sign of the enemy anywhere. No sounds of battle.
Keep walking.
Thank you.
Send Kershaw up along the road with Johnson behind him and Law behind that.
So you're gonna tighten up your line, make it a smaller frontage.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
Okay,
long as you don't
alright.
see a significant amount of like entrenched infantry, you can feel
Yeah,
free
no,
to
yeah,
just
yeah.
attack,
Well,
just attack
yeah.
northwards. The
Yeah,
rest of the
definitely.
army is closing in.
So what
I
are
thought General Longstreet saw some infantry.
Longstreet? What are your orders?
Send Kershaw up along that road there to the left and bring Johnson in right behind him and Law in behind that, and keep the artillery limbered up and following behind the column, and make sure there's pickets out keeping an eye on the woods to the left.
Alright. Got it, thank you. Polk, any change to your orders?
Yeah, I'll just head back to my men and continue forward. Or pull up alongside Clayburn's division.
Okay, got it, thank you.
Okay, so I didn't really see. I told him something's coming towards his cav, but he didn't really give me any orders on what to do about that. So the artillery is acting independently. Should there be like a roll or something to see if they fire or not?
No, if you didn't order it, just let him run by.
All right.
Alright, we're doing an hour's turn. So that should be significant.
0940. Yeah, let me take a screenshot. The cav can like tell him what's going on, right?
Yeah, they should
Okay.
report what they saw.
Got it.
Bragg, where were you going? Oh, you got Bragg, never mind.
My order is to come here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a 40-minute turn, right?
Our turn.
Our turn.
Okay, so Cav on road goes zoom.
Basically
Yep.
across the whole map if it wants to.
Well, they got orders to go reinforce the guys who are about to be shooting at an artillery battery. Surprised by ouchies.
Alright, so if the Confederate cav are there, that artillery's going to start firing on them.
They have order to pursue the cavalry. I think they would run into the guns, be surprised, get shot, and then go, no, I'm not going to do that
I agree.
after being shot.
Is Walker supposed to be moving up? Who has Walker again?
Hill has Walker. You know what? Here. Just scoot. Yeah, perfect.
Put this guy on.
I told Buckner 40 minutes. Let me see.
Well, we'll just move him up.
Sure.
Let's keep him in line.
Perfect.
Making things happen. Okay.
Love it. Yo, Longstreet's going for it.
Well, he didn't know it was an hour turn, but I'm making him go for it. Alright. I think we're still, who are we missing? I don't think the Union's going to
Permit.
move, so I'm just going to do screenshots.
I love it.
9:40. They're like, what? It's an hour. They should be getting a hint that the Union is not nearby with these giant turns.
Hey, just let me know when to give the update.
You can do the screenshots and update now if you want.
All right.
Where did Bragg get to?
I know not.
He was with Longstreet. I'm gonna keep him with Longstreet.
Yeah.
Who controls the cav again?
They're NPCs on both sides, so
So,
the CIC does.
All right.
are you assuming that all the unions are completed by now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give them a +1 defense bonus.
And
For it.
then my other thing is I've had 2 commanders now send parties forward to fell trees.
Oh yeah, shoot! I forgot to mention that Granger wanted to remove trees in the way.
Yeah, I mean,
In
you
the
can tell them
reserve.
it's being done. It's gonna take a while, and we can't represent it, but
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
all right.
How long is a while? How long should I consider a while before it actually has like substantial effect?
For felling trees, like
Yes.
half a day.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I guess it won't have substantial effect.
So let everyone know they can hear the artillery fire to the north now, and some small arms
I
fire.
guess my guys will probably hear this.
They can hear?
Yeah, they'd hear it
Okay.
like distant thunder.
I'm gonna tell him it looks like not much is being done. Just kinda
Well,
or
it
should I just let him
takes time to cut down trees and clear area. It's
You'd
not.
have better luck firing canister at the forest.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm going to get updates. All right, General Hill. We are fast forwarding a little bit. So an hour has passed. Your line continues deep into the woods and still no contact with the enemy. Though at 9:40 you can hear artillery fire to the north. Now there's finally sound of battle somewhere at least, and some small arms fire to your west. Longstreet's men have been marching in column along the road, so they're actually a bit ahead of your line. Polk is to your southeast, and Walker has kept up with you.
Well, I don't see a reason to change the march. Although I might turn slightly to the north, just that way whoever is behind us has some room to fall in there to the gap.
Okay. Thank you.
So a slight northwest.
Got it. All right, General Polk. An hour has passed, so your men have advanced maybe a mile, not quite. General Longstreet's corps is advancing in column on the road to the west of you. D.H. Hill is just to your north. You're a bit cluttered up behind the two of them as the road forces a convergence, but that's where you're at right now.
Is DHL advancing or is he holding his ground?
Still advancing. Also, you can hear artillery fire far to the north.
Far to the north. Okay. I'm going to continue. I'll continue falling behind DH Hill's men for now. And if the opportunity presents itself, my men will also follow along with Longstreet's in column on that road if his men clear up.
Got it. Thank you.
Where we actually are on the big map. So
All right, generals. So an hour has passed. Longstreet's corps has gotten pretty far underway, marching along the road. You're a bit ahead of D.H. Hill's line, just to the north of you. And as you head down the road, you see Union cavalrymen dismounted and firing at you at long distance. You can also hear artillery fire to the north.
Go ahead and deploy Kershaw's 1st Division and start advance them against that cavalry in line. Move Kershaw's next division, keep them behind that front line just off the road and hopefully out of sight of the artillery, and then bring up Johnson's division and Law's division behind that and the artillery behind that, and we'll keep moving up this road pushing that cavalry back up towards the sound of those guns.
Got it.
Oh, also, I forgot to give my order. Panda didn't get my. Actually, no, he did. He did.
Yeah, are you
I'm
you're
just
going
gonna-
north?
I'm going to like that area. I'm going to where like but basically between Hill and Walker.
Okay. Got it.
How long is this turn, James?
I think we'll do 40 minutes.
Hold it. Cool. Thank you.
You know me too well. Can I? I'm gonna. Can I shift these guys north? No. Never mind. We'll leave it.
All right, that's it for me. Well, too bad they can't flank from the north because somehow he decided to have the foresight to make a right angle.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight.
No flanking maneuvers here. Oh, but look at that. Fucking McCook is in a terrible fucking position to help anyone.
All right.
Or no, probably get shot at a little bit, but
I made the artillery murder some ponies.
Okay.
On the Confederate right flank, and then the ponies left.
Are we ready for 10:20?
10-20, got it.
You keeping up with the
Ex-
dispatches, Chinleaf?
This is exhilarating gameplay. Scintillating.
oh my god.
Is there Chinleaf?
I think it's just muted.
He's deafened and muted.
Notes. Actually, it shouldn't really matter. What's canister range again?
Like three on the grid.
3?
Yep.
0.3.
But 3 grid space, 3/10 of a mile ish.
Okay. These guys are supposed to be loaded with double canister.
Ooh.
I'm surprised they're the only ones. What, 10-10 you said?
10:20.
Yeah. 10-20.
I don't know why Bragg wanted to be between Walker and Hill and not just talk to Hill.
He specifically said between Walker and Hill.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk with either.
Just want to see. I don't want to talk to anyone.
I'm being slightly generous with visibility, but
Yeah, I am too.
it's only because it's the beginning. Once the smoke starts, once the musket fire starts going, I'm gonna give like no visibility at all.
Before we do orders, maybe we should go all deliver our own 940 dispatches. I don't think Chinleaf's here, and he's definitely muted.
Is he muted?
Yeah, he can't hear us either.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Deliver your own dispatches then. 940. Luckily, I don't got any.
I don't got any either.
Got one.
All right, General Hill. You continue. You've found a road in the middle of the woods, which is convenient for you at least and your staff and the artillery. Continue to advance. The artillery fire to the north continues, and you can hear additional small arms fire to the southwest, where you know Longstreet to be. Still pretty small overall, though. And Polk is behind you, and Walker's keeping up. And you see Bragg ride by, but he doesn't seem to want to talk to you. So,
Oh, so
orders.
I'm gonna shift my line further north so that way Polk can get in here instead of pushing him out.
Walker's. By the way, Walker says he's kind of bunched up and behind Buckner's line a little bit.
Oh, well then I guess Polk's getting the short end of the stick, and we're just gonna go and line a long street.
Okay, got it.
All right.
All right, General Polk. You keep advancing. You staying behind Clayborn's division under Hill. You can hear small arms fire to the west, in the direction of Longstreet's men, and the artillery fire to the north continues.
Okay. I'm gonna order my division to continue following behind Claiborne's division, and I'm going to personally head up Longstreet's column to go and try and find Longstreet or Bragg, whoever I can find.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. All right, General Longstreet. Kershaw deploys and starts firing at the Union cavalry. They fire back for a couple minutes, but don't seem to want to really fight, and so they flee. As you look down the road and as your scouts are able to go forward, they report being able to see Union artillery lined up on the road about half a mile ahead, and Union infantry moving behind them. They can hear the sounds of breastworks being constructed.
All right. It's probably going to be slow going, but I want Kershaw's division to move to kind of sidle sideways off that road and advance, basically use the woods as cover to get up closer to start firing on that artillery. And then Johnson, at that intersection that Kershaw's currently at, I want them to hook left and start sidling behind Kershaw. As Kershaw's advancing, I want Johnson to try to get into position to Kershaw's left. And then Law will also follow up to that intersection and form behind Kershaw, and then set up the artillery at that just in front of that intersection to provide space for any divisions behind my corps to be able to use that road.
Okay. Got it.
And also send a dispatch to Bragg and Polk to let them know that I've encountered enemy artillery and
You have to
the
write-
Union lines.
You have to write the dispatch.
Yes. Oh, sure thing.
Polk's about to join you, though, so don't bother with him.
All right.
All right. Did that get moved already?
I moved 40. Are we going slower?
No. So we're at 11. Did you move Hill and Walker up?
I did. So they got orders from Bragg. He's like, "Hey, keep walking. I'm gonna go north."
Okay, got it.
James, should I give Thomas jurisdiction over the Cav from Crooks in the north?
That's
Or no?
That's up to Rosecrans.
Oh, okay.
Technically, okay. Rosecrans wants to take his cavalry north, but technically the army is deployed on the road. So should I have them go through the forest?
Hide the peasants down.
Sorry, I was
What?
sneezing. I didn't hear that. What was the question?
Yeah. So Rosecrans is trying to take his cavalry north, but the army is like deployed on the road. So should I have them do road movement or forest movement? They should do
Forest. Tell them it's really slow, and they're having to force the infantry off the road as they go.
So it's 11 now?
It's
Are
11.
Okay.
These guys were actually loaded with heavy shots, not double canister.
Okay. Well, they're not quite in range. And they moved off the road to not be shot at. So. Alright. 11 o'clock. Almost to action.
Almost.
Are we doing 20 or 40 this turn?
Probably getting into 20 now. Each
Okay.
turn.
But we're still doing 40, right? From 10, 20 to 11.
So it's it's 11. So we just did 40. It's 11 now. Next turn we'll do 11, 20.
Got it. I can tell Thomas that they can see some troops, right? Or the artillery can see like troops now, right? Or at least hear them.
Yeah, so I gave Buckner, the guy opposite him, just like the barely front lines of those trenches. Like you can't see what's in the trench. You can see there's a trench.
Oh, okay. So should I let Thomas see the outlines of the Confederates?
Yeah, I'd give him like the front, I don't know, quarter of the closest two infantry pieces, so he knows there's something out there.
I'd show him like a straight line down the road that shows the artillery and then a
Sure.
piece of the infantry there.
Okay.
Oh, no. Critten's line of sight is 3.3 away from the Confederate front line. That is tragic.
Who?
For my guys.
Thomas? I mean,
Hey, Parker, man, if you want to ride along someone's voice channel just to see how the game's played, you can. You there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I can.
Cool.
You want to be Union or Confederate?
Confederate, I guess.
Okay. I'll just put you. You'll just hang around with Bragg, and
Is that the only openings, Confederate then?
well, there's no player openings. We've been playing for an hour, and people signed up previously. But you can watch if you'd like, and just listen.
Sure. Yes. Yep. That's what I'd like. Yep.
Okay. Alright, what am I doing? Alright, General Hill. Another 40 minutes past. It's 11 o'clock. The skirmishing and small arms fire to the south have ended. And your men continue to advance. You've gone about 2 miles already since this morning from where you started in a span of about 4 hours. And your forward pickets report hearing digging and chopping not far ahead, maybe a half a mile ahead. And they see evidence of the Union line.
Wonderful. Well, let's keep marching. Hopefully, we can get first shots with those cannons.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Polk rides to join Longstreet. Kershaw has moved off the road and is advancing through the trees. Johnson is moving to get in behind him and to his left. And Laws is still coming up from the rear with the artillery behind that. Polk's corps continues behind Claiborne. And no big action in the area right now.
Perfect. All right. As it stands, I want Kershaw to keep probing forward, screening, of course, with pickets, trying to skirmish them back until they meet real opposition. Johnson can keep moving into position to Kershaw's left. The goal here for them is to keep extending our line left to get around their right flank. So if they don't see any clear end in sight of that as they're advancing, Kershaw can engage, but I don't want Johnson to get himself flanked by an extended Union line. Law just needs to stay flexible and behind Kershaw and Johnson. And once the artillery gets into place where I'm currently positioned at that intersection, they can set up and start lobbing shells up the road.
All right, Polk.
I'm gonna hold here with Longstreet. My men can continue following behind DH Hill.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Big Panzer, you want to do the fighting in the north, and I'll do the south?
I did. I had 3 dice to roll. Where do you call? Rifle range is 3, right?
Yeah. Well, max 4. Well, actually, no, 3. I
Okay.
usually play 4, but it's actually like 3 to 2. But
I have to put a line that represents skirmishers. Yay.
I mean, you can just tell him they're skirmishers so that there's not like a.
we don't want an ugly blue
Ooh.
line.
Ooh.
That was me. Don't draw a blue line.
Well, you wanted me to put a representation.
No, we'll just say they're there. They know.
All right. The cannons just walked into the skirmishers.
The
Skirmishers
skirmishers
are
just.
gonna run when the 6,000 strong.
All the skirmishers are dead. Never mind.
You want to roll for that? Well, no, they're just outnumbered. Never mind.
How long do dispatches take? 40 minutes?
No, we just deliver them the next turn. 20-minute delay, or whatever
All right.
turn delay there is. I gotta roll for down here. Actually, you know what? They just made contact. I'm not rolling.
Let's give it to Rosencrantz now. There we go.
All right,
And
so it's 11:20.
We need Kermit. Thomas hasn't moved.
Oh,
I got ahead of myself and shot his cannons for him.
No, Thomas. Wait, what do you mean Thomas?
So,
Union Thomas?
yeah, Union Thomas.
Yeah, I got his orders. I'm the one.
Oh, he has Thomas.
Do you mean Thomas Leonidas or the NPC George Thomas? Because I mean the NPC.
The NPC George Tom. Oh.
We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You're fine. As soon as Kermit's back, like I can see him measuring the Thomas pieces up here.
I'm so
Doing
confused. Why did there have to be 2 people named Thomas, bro?
One's a first name, one's a last. So.
Could be Thomas.
Let's see, what kind of screenshots am I doing?
Goodness gracious. There appears to be combat on the battlefield. Oh no.
I feel like
How
the
horrid.
Confederates are too strong in the south. The Confederates were stronger on their right. I think they'd have a shot. I just think they're going to run into the French line and die.
Yeah. I doubt they'll do it, but I wonder if they'll try, now that they know where the Union line is, if they'll try, like, push into one wing and then just super assault column it.
Yeah, but like the assault column is in the wrong spot.
Yep.
They have the super assault column.
Well, it's basically historical, because Longstreet had that super assault column in the south, and so they pushed the Union north when they wanted to actually push them south away from Chattanooga. So, we're repeating history again.
Well, I feel like they were supposed to dig in. You hear?
Is Bragg with Hill? Yeah.
What did you say, Kermit?
Air chill.
Huh?
Were these guys supposed to dig in the north?
No, he hasn't given orders to dig in. Those they were moving.
Okay. I can't remember if Rosecrans gave orders before Thomas showed up.
I no, the units that were already in position dug in, but the units in the north moved.
Alright, I'm gonna go get orders. 11:20.
I think he would have
Alright.
corrected it by now, actually. So that's fair enough.
Alright, gentlemen, you guys remain positioned at the crossroads, small crossroads. The Longstreet's artillery has come up just barely and unlimbered and started firing. The Union guns are returning the favor. Polk's men continue to move forward behind Claiborne, and you can hear but not really see that well. It sounds like Kershaw's engaged, and Law's passing by you right now, heading south into the woods.
Okay. I want to go along my lines with Law and over to Johnson's over between Johnson and Kershaw, and make sure everyone's getting in good order and see if there's any news about what they are encountering up ahead, and then develop this line further, advancing Johnson forward into an engagement range.
Okay, got it. Polk?
I'm going to head back over to my men. I'm going to co-locate with, try and find DH Hill, that's it.
Oh, and I'll go ahead and send a dispatch to
Bragg informed. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
good. I was about to do that. You do that.
Got it. Thank you. Alright, General Hill and Bragg.
Hello.
Hopefully you got your screenshot. Alright, so your... Oh. I just forgot your screenshot. But McPanzer did it because he's so nice. Alright, so you continue to advance. Your scouts report the Union line is just ahead. You can hear Longstreet's men to the south becoming more and more engaged, and to the north. It's getting feisty on both sides of the line. And that's about it.
Well, I'm not sure we can sit here and fry them over their breastworks, but Bragg, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
How aggressive would you want me to be here? I could sit back and just let the cannons do the work.
Well, I mean, in the north, Walker's engaged, right?
Yeah.
Walker's engaged. Yeah. Well, for now, I think cannons should be fine. I'll leave it up to you ultimately. Next turn, I'm gonna go check in with. Longstreet and Polk.
Okay. I mean, I could push kind of closer, and Polk could come in behind me to see if he could break through.
Yeah, if you can make some room for Polk, that'd be ideal. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Because I need to figure out the situation down south before I can say anything else.
You know, I guess I'll send Claiborne kind of up front to try to get those cannons that are firing on Longstreet right there. I want to silence those.
Okay. Just Claiborne?
Alright. Yep, and the rest of the line will stay put for now.
Got it. Alright, thank you.
Okay, so it appears that he wants to do cannon shot for the artillery, Thomas. So
Sure. Does he mean canister shot?
yeah, canister shot. No, that's just
Yeah.
me mispronouncing shit as usual.
That's fine. I just do it when they're at that range. If you like, you roll the dice and I'll apply the damage.
How do I just tap it, right?
Yeah, just hit R a couple times.
Let's go! It's a 6.
Okay, that's 2 hits. Boom. There you go.
God damn. I just touched it.
So, McPanzer, I'm doing it up to Walker here. So all the combat south of this line, I'll do.
Aye, sir.
Which I already did. And don't forget, if
No.
it's going through the trees, it's -1, and
Yeah.
anyone behind the breastworks, another
Yeah.
-1. I don't think the Confederates are going to do it unless they super assault column this. The Union's got too many reserves, though. You should have, look at Forrest and Wheeler getting along. That's so nice of them. You should have them report that the end of the lines over here to, I guess,
yeah,
Rosecrans. Or no, sorry, Bragg.
So they're all Buckners. They started Bragg's.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess let Buckner know, and he can tell Bragg if he wants.
Okay.
Just some actionable intelligence they can do something with, maybe.
Sounds good.
Alright, it's 11:40.
11:40, and then Gregner has his cannons firing, so now I can finally give him a screenshot. I haven't been giving him a screenshot for the last multiple turns because nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Now I can finally see the lights. Something like that. Oh shoot.
I don't think I've set up a combat and then run's done.
Okay, yeah. I'm doing my screenshots already. And I can do Bragg's screenshot because he's with Longstreet. If you.
Okay. Thank you.
And Bragg, I
feel like
guess.
Bragg. I'm just his travel agent because I'm always there after you. And
Yeah.
he helps me where he wants to go.
Let's see. Polk and Hill are together.
Oh, is Leaf back? He just posted a dispatch.
I've been back for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Sure. No, the dispatch you just sent, I already sent that. Scroll a bit up.
It's alright. Doesn't hurt to do it twice.
Okay, Leaf, can you handle the dispatch Thomas just did then? The 1121?
11.
Yeah, look into Thomas's dispatch. I'll let you handle those dispatches.
Okay, that appears next turn, right?
No,
It
if
appears
it's
next turn,
1140, and he sent 1120, so
I'm back.
right? That's how
Yeah,
it works.
that's right.
The turns.
Yep.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on, I'm gonna do something.
So yeah, it's every next turn. Okay, I'm sending the updates.
Alright.
Guys can come right through and exploit it. That's kind of why I have them in this like odd assault column type thing.
Yeah.
Alright, gentlemen. So, Claiborne's division marches forward into the fray and is now firing on the Union guns. Hill's guns are also firing kind of. Well, you can hear Union guns firing back, but they're both just kind of shooting through the trees, cutting trees down with cannonballs. Polk and Breckenridge and Walker all remain in reserve, not engaged yet. You can hear Longstreet's getting engaged to the south and Morfine to the north in Buckner's direction. Your orders.
I'm gonna need Claiborne to keep pushing. I would like to have my cannons try to assist him in making a breakthrough, but they're in the woods, so I doubt it's going to be very effective.
Is he bayonet charging or just trying to push forward?
Keep advancing. Hopefully shatter those cannons.
Okay.
All right. And for my orders, my cannon that have kind of just those are mine, right? That are kind of on the road that I can barely see.
Yep.
The two.
Yeah, those are yours.
If at all possible, and it's a very tight angle, but if the horse artillery can maybe form up and try and assist Longstreet's artillery in that artillery duel that they're in, and the rest of my men will kind of push forward behind Claiborne and his boys, and exploit any breakthrough that they make in the line, if that happens.
I don't think there's room for that artillery there.
All right, I thought, yeah, I just wanted to see. But yeah, then I guess I'll have them just formed up behind Longstreet in case and Longstreet's artillery in case his artillery breaks.
All right. Got it. You guys staying together?
Yeah, we'll stay very together.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Bragg has ridden south to speak with Longstreet. So Kershaw's front and Johnson now are engaged in trading fire with an unseen enemy to the northwest. They also have artillery, which, well, I guess you both do. They may have a slight artillery advantage. Your pickets off to the south and from Law's men report seeing the Union line does extend further than where the fighting is. They don't know how far, but they haven't found the end of it, the right flank of the Union line. And
Okay.
you hear lots of fighting to the north. That's it.
Go ahead, and I would like to take Johnson's 2nd Division and bring it to the 1st Division's left and wheel it forward towards the unit that it's engaging with and start putting pressure on that Union's right flank. Law, both of those divisions can form up into line and support behind Kershaw and Johnson's line, and send an order to my artillery piece to go ahead and withdraw back down the road out of range of out of sight of the Union guns.
Okay. Got it. Bragg, you staying here? Where are you going?
Where am I going? I think I'm gonna go back up to where Walker is. I'm gonna go to where Walker is.
Okay. It's kind of a distance, so I'm gonna put you with Hill and Polk in the meantime.
Okay. Sure.
Alrighty. Where'd my dice go?
About to start shooting.
So it
Would
was
you
a
mind-
6. What?
Would you draw the line where you want it?
Oh.
Okay, so I need to know, is moving the cav like 4 okay? Because technically they use the road. They were like right here-ish, and now they're here.
Well, that's really difficult terrain.
That's the side of like a super steep hill.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying no.
Because they you see the road right here?
Uh-huh.
They used it, quote unquote.
For a 20-minute turn. Yeah.
Maybe let one of them go like here and put the other one behind him on the road.
Yeah, that should work. Okay, so something like this? Okay.
Sure, that looks good. And the ones up front will be shooting, I presume.
The rest, yeah, that's it, honestly. Would Steedman be in range of the artillery? It's like 3 away.
Yes.
We go boom. Or they go a little bit boom.
How the fuck did they get damaged so much? They're behind literal fortifications.
They took one hit. They went from 2 to 3. They're
Damn.
taking canister.
It's not necessarily damage too. It's morale and disruption
That's not that.
and ammo
No,
and
that's fair.
slight casualties. Alright, I've finished in the south. We definitely have been flying.
I am not, but I will be done in probably 6. Ugh. Well, let's do 1, 2, 3. I'm done with the Confederates up here. Shoot. Woods. Oh, crap. Just, nope, because woods.
I can't believe we're flipping units to SMH.
Already go boom. Already go boom. Hey, James.
Yep.
So the artillery unit that Buckner is specifically reloading in person got hit with a 6 by canister fire. I don't know if it's too early to kill people.
He's
I don't wanna
reloading
go
by
blind.
person?
So he wants to go personally rally this battery of artillery because they were at
He's
4
dead.
disruption.
Alright, well,
He's dead, bro.
Who's playing Buckner?
Flores.
Yeah, he's injured. Tell him he's pulled back to the rear. Small screenshot.
Can I tell Thomas this?
I don't think he'd see it. Oh yeah, go ahead and tell him.
Yeah,
He saw
he's
a
gonna be.
high-ranking Confederate man a cannon and then just gets blown up.
One of the artillerymen saw a fancy-looking Confederate get shot in the leg by a canister shot.
Wait, a
That
canister
oughta-
shot? Well, how close
Yeah,
was the
they're
artillery?
the artillery's.
Pretty close.
Oh my
Two-
gosh, we have
2/10 of a
artillery
mile.
batteries firing canister at each other. That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh shit!
Is
That's
there any
funny.
combat you want me to do, James?
Oh, we're done already, I think.
Oh wow. I'm so
Screenshot.
slow.
1200.
1200.
12 hundo. All right, let me Man. Okay, this is 3, so I'm just gonna do this.
Let's see. Alright, I'm going down. Alright, General Longstreet. Kershaw's men are starting to waver. The front line, anyway, still got fresh reserves, but they're taking heavy casualties and looking like they're about to run. Johnson's taking fire as well. Laws deployed in reserve in the rear. Your guns have moved out of range. And yep, that's about it.
All right. I want to pull Kershaw's frontline men back and advance his division into the line, his second division into the line, and bring Law in behind where basically the second division's moving forward, the first division's moving back, and Law's going to fill in the space where that gap, where that like second division was. And I want to I want to go along with the first division of Kershaw to encourage the men on the fighting, and bring Law's second division that's behind Johnson and move him in to support behind Johnson's embattled line. And then Johnson's second division, I need to get them wheeling north and engaging that edge of that Union line.
Got it.
And the terrain is rough, but I can see that there is a road in front of Johnson's first division, and I want to see whether or not I can get my artillery move through this rough terrain and up behind Johnson towards where that road is.
Yeah, it's slow moving to move the artillery through the woods, but you can.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start doing that since I'm going to be on this line for a while anyway.
Okay.
Fighting for a while, so I think we'll be hopefully able to break through soon.
All right, gentlemen. We're having a powwow of generals. Claiborne's still fighting to the west. Union guns are concentrating on them, firing canister in addition to small arms fire. Basically all the rest of your divisions and brigades are in reserve. Longstreet's guns have pulled back, and so you got your wish. Your horse artillery deployed and is firing now where his guns were, and you can hear a lot of fighting all along the line. And that's about it.
All right. I'm gonna have Claiborne focus on that cannon and make sure it's out of the match before we go after that infantry on the breastworks. And I myself am going to ride north to see how the line Walker is. See if there's anything we can do there.
All right. Polk.
Yeah, just keep, my men are gonna continue behind Claiborne's attack, exploit any breakthrough. If there is a breakthrough, kind of just like, exploit it. Push to the right, push to the north, push to the south. Kind of make a gap in the Union lines. And then Hill, what do you want? Are you just gonna have Breckenridge kind of hold now? Is that what you're planning on doing with them as like a reserve for later?
Right now I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off
Okay,
a little
yeah.
and see how you go.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, yeah, and that'll be it.
Yeah, check the line.
Okay. Bragg, are you moving with Hill?
I'm gonna ride north as far as I can towards where Forest cavalry are.
Okay. All right. Got it.
All right, thanks.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna pop.
I'm out of here.
Yep. Alright, I need more smoke.
More smoke. Let me know when I can do shoot pal. I guess it's not you, but I need it to come.
I don't know what you're waiting on. I'm doing mine down here though.
I'm just gonna do some of it. If Cav move up, they can shoot too. That's fine.
Let's see. It's actually kind of a clear area. Alright.
I'm doing that.
I hate fighting in woods because with my rules, it like makes the fighting
slow.
super slow.
Like this unit of artillery has taken I don't know 8, 10 dice rolls, and they're like, no, I refuse.
Yeah.
Nope. See, it's from the woods, man. That's gonna hurt. Yeah.
Let's see. They're focusing on them. That's a terrible roll. I need it more decisive.
Ooh, -1. -1 is killer.
Yeah. Well, with only 6 dice, each increment's a huge impact.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
No. I mean, it is realistic because woods fighting can take forever and be super inconclusive. It's just annoying. Oh, that one's routed. Actually, they're just going to abandon the guns. I don't want to mess with that. Why'd you do the screenshot of the one for Buckner?
Just to torment him.
Oh, showing him that's all he sees.
Well, I know that you roll high, but in my head, rolling low is worse.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show him the dice betraying him.
Well,
We've been having fun.
Bragg's with him now, so he can tell him his woes of getting hit.
I think
He wants to send a dispatch to Mitchell, but Mitchell's an NPC. What do I do?
Mitchell's an NPC, yes.
Yeah, so
He
do I just...
who wants to?
Thomas wants to ask Mitchell about the status of the North.
Yeah, so let him. Did he write the dispatch, or just
Well,
saying?
no, you just asked.
Okay, so on the next turn, just pretend like you're a courier from Mitchell giving a response.
Great. And also, Brandon got subbed in for Negley, so I just let it happen, I guess. That's how it works, right?
Who got what?
Below Thomas, Negley was taking casualties. So
Oh
he switched
yeah,
it up for
let's switch
Brandon.
out. Yeah.
Do I just switch them?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, great.
Using reserves. Crazy concept.
I like how the artillery is still standing. God damn.
Yeah, they've taken like 8 die rolls. I'm gonna give Buckner the same screenshot as Bragg because I can't be bothered to do it twice, and they're co-located.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
I have to say it's white line.
Was it 12?
Don't forget the artillery does gain disruption, even if they're not hit. They gain in disruption every 1 or 2 turns just from getting exhausted in ammo and
they're broken, but not running. Hey, whoever has Thomas in the north, tell him that his guns are overheating, out of ammo, suppressed, but not actually fleeing.
Oh, so they're just kind of standing there right now.
Well, the guns are the barrels are too hot, and they're low on ammo.
Okay.
And they're tired.
Dang it.
They want.
And their stomach,
they want a break.
their tummy hurts, and they're mad at the government.
Yeah,
but
right,
they're not
yeah.
retreating.
No.
I like to think there's an entire musket ball battlefield, and they're just kind of standing there waiting for the cannons to run. They're like, darn it, these damn cannons. All right, I think that's it. Okay, I will take a picture and then do the status update.
Poor Pluto. Hops in the chat. When's the live? Yes, sir.
I have successfully put screenshots in the wrong person about like 3 or 4 times this battle.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times too.
I'm telling you because of that because he gave me the wrong screenshot last time.
Alright, General Longstreet. So you issue your orders, then move back with Kershaw's men to help them rally, which you are working on right now. It gives you less of a picture of what's going on in the front line, but you can definitely hear the fighting still going on. Dispatch arrives from Johnson that he's run into another federal corps. Looks like McCook's 20th Corps, south of Crittenden's 21st Corps. So there's a whole nother Union Corps to your west.
Okay. Once I feel that this division is stable, I want to get back to the front lines between Johnson's 2 divisions. Let Kershaw's division that I'm with right now, tell them to go ahead and set up behind Law's division that's on the Law's left division, which should make them like 3rd in line. And then just let that artillery piece keep moving up and try to get set up as soon as it can.
Okay. General Hill, you ride north behind the line to finally find Walker and get a picture of the fight. So you can see Buckner's corps is engaged to the north. as well as his artillery, which is right next to you. Walker's artillery, no, that's Walker's artillery right there. So Walker's artillery has been engaged, but his men have not yet. Just is in reserve behind Preston, and Little is guarding the artillery and asking what orders you have for him.
Okay. I want Little to advance in front of the artillery. Try not to get in its way of fire, but gun down whatever is engaging it, whatever infantry over there. And then I want Giz to come take over this place.
Okay. And you are staying here?
I'll stay here for the moment.
Okay. Got it. Alright, General Polk. So Claiborne's division continues the fight. You can see that the Union guns have been, your horse artillery hit one of them, destroyed it, and then the rest of the men were killed or fled, but the guns have been abandoned. So now Claiborne is just trading fire with the Union line. Of course, he's not yours, but D.H. Hill confers with you and says his front ranks are close to breaking. And that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, so just continue the assault. Unfortunately, someone has to be tip of the spear. So Claiborne's going to continue hammering away at the Union line. If he can, or I mean, if he's forced to retire his first line, he's ordered to set up his second line in best possible order. And my men are just going to continue to wait for a breakthrough. Okay. And I'm going to order my my other battery of artillery that's behind the horse artillery to try and follow the road north and join the battery in front of Breckenridge and time the Union lines there. I know that'll take some time moving through my men, but just try their best.
Okay. Thank you.
And so if they just charged like the 10 billion units they have in the middle, something might happen,
But they're 3 lines deep behind earthworks in the woods. They would all just die. Maybe you're right.
What is it?
Said maybe you are right.
Ooh, 6s.
I love umpiring. I know people like being the units, but umpiring is just like, I feel like God-ish.
Well, the fact that I can't lose. It's really rewarding. Oh, they missed. They did not.
If you want, I could do the rolls for the. Actually, you know what? It's fine. I don't know the combat rolls enough, so you guys can do it.
Yeah, next time you do it, we can go over the rules and.
Well, we're still waiting. If you want, here. Spam R a bunch of times individually on each of those red dice that I just popped down for you.
Alright, just roll them all?
Yeah, just click R a bunch of times and move on to the next one. There you go.
No! Why am I rolling so good for the Confederates?
See, that's the problem. You get attached to one side.
Nah.
You have to shoot your friends.
Let me be attached, man.
So usually a 1 or a 2 is a no hit, a 3 or 4 is 1 hit.
Embrace the single side and BIOS for them.
And a 5 or a 6 is 2, but we're subtracting 1 from everything, because everything in their mother's in the woods. And we're subtracting 2 if they're behind earthworks. So miss, miss. That's actually 2 hits.
Should I roll the... Should I roll for the Union then?
I already did, and I applied the damage for them.
Okay.
And that's it. We're done.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. If I want to do.
We can do like legit combat next time you umpire. Just
Great.
in case you like rolling dice, if it sparks joy, you're welcome to. We can kind of do it together.
I mean, you always need more umpires, right?
Always.
Isn't next time Thomas, or is it
Thomas the Train Engine.
I'm the bad guy? Alright, I'm done. I think I'm actually done before Kermit's back, which might be bad.
Yeah. I don't know why his is taking so long.
What does he have? He has Lancer. Dual attack.
Oh, I gotta take a picture. All right.
Does he have 3 people?
He may.
I usually get like the one guy who derails my whole routine, and it's me coming back late every week. So
Yeah. So he's not going to play anymore.
Who?
Amalgamated Monolithic.
yeah, that was weird.
Well, half the time, well, more than half, he had internet connectivity issues, which made it difficult. And then he played on his phone, which also made it difficult.
And I don't have time to type out everything.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but I can't adhere to the schedule.
So I think he was enjoying it or trying to, but I think he got frustrated.
I think so too.
But I don't. We tried to make it work for him, but you really got to do some things technologically so you can play.
All right. I'll give them. Fuck. I'll give the updates now.
We need Kermit.
I think
Kermit's still.
There he is.
Kermit. Welcome back, Kermit.
Made it.
Why are you taking so long? You people just taking.
You didn't even explain. You just said
It's because you outed me about the screenshots, and they all owe me favors, Kermit. You think I didn't just DM everybody?
Alright, I'm going. Alright, General Longstreet, give me a second. Alright, so fighting continues. You receive an urgent dispatch from Johnson saying that there is Union on his flank and he is at risk of being surrounded. He's refusing his flank, but his whole division is in peril. That's about it.
All right. Well, that answers that. All right. I want Johnson and Kershaw's front 2 divisions to fall back behind Law's divisions. In the case of Johnson's, he can fall all the way back behind Kershaw's. And then Kershaw's resting unit, I want them to get into line to the left of Law's leftmost unit, facing west-southwest, to prepare to relieve Johnson's division that is just out of sight there. Once Kershaw's beat up division is able to get into that position, go ahead and let Johnson's 2nd division over there pull back and get some cover, and let that artillery piece know that once it gets up to this new front line where it's basically going to be Law's divisions where they're currently at, swinging down towards Kershaw's. Once they get basically between Kershaw and Law, set up there and prepare for Union forces to start coming in.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, General Hill. Little's attack goes in. He's trading fire with the unseen enemy in the woods. Unfortunately, Walker's battery had to stop firing, but they needed the rest anyway. And it appears that Buckner's corps is moving forward on your north.
Very nice. All right. Once Little is able to make it over the breastworks, which he will, I want Gist to follow in behind him and kind of make a strong front there, so that way we can keep that ground.
So it's a bayonet charge?
Not yet. Once they get closer to looking like they're about to retreat, they're about to shatter, then I'll go in for a bayonet charge.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll go south back to see how it's doing down there.
All right, General Polk. Not too much change in the last 20 minutes. Still heavy fighting to your west, and not much more to report.
Yeah, Claiborne, just keep keeping on, and just have my men try and exploit any breakthrough if it happens.
Alrighty.
And I want the cannons to get up there in the north there to unlimber and try and assist that battery in their fight.
Okay, what is happening right now?
Oh man, it's not great. He's ordered a bayonet charge.
Well, the weakest
Okay.
part of the Confederate line is bayonet charging.
Yes.
Mm.
Also,
So how?
he's personally dragging his wounded self over to Preston's regiment and fighting with
Who's playing Buckner?
Loris.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so how are we gonna roll this exactly?
So I'm gonna do shooting first. The Federals are gonna get free shots on the guys coming in, but I'm just gonna do all the shooting. I'm gonna wait a little bit for Kermit this time, but I guess I can do the infantry first.
Oh yeah, did the regiment in the back, the Negley's one, the one behind Brannon, would it have recovered a bit?
It's up to you.
Because it's been in the back for like 2 turns-ish.
So James, this is why the woods suck. All those threes just missed because woods.
Yeah.
But these guys didn't. So
They got scared and aimed too high.
Yeah, they aimed too high. You're shooting back. You're shooting back. And that's it. Nope. And one. These guys are shooting that guy. Nope. And then melee. So usually for melee, it's 2d6 per block. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the Confederates 4, the Federals 2, but I'm gonna give all the Confederates a -1 because they're going into a ditch, and they took a volley on the way in.
Wait, how about Brannon though? Brannon is fighting too, right?
I gave him a shot on the way in. I don't think he is.
Didn't they for you doing dispatches again?
No, I'm saying isn't Brannon in melee as well?
Is it
I don't think so.
Okay.
You awake, Leaf?
posted some things.
Okay.
They will be this turn. Nobody broke.
So many dice.
So many -1.
Need to combat.
Blame you for this.
Okay, I'm gonna have the regiment in the back recover light. Okay, that's not what I meant to copy.
That's fine.
Recover
I'm
by
done.
1.
Other than the cavalry, the North is done.
If they're absolutely not
What
moving
happened?
and not
Whoa,
fight,
whoa.
what happened?
I
What happened?
I pressed Control Z. I apologize.
Don't do that.
Whoopsie daisy.
Force of it's a habit.
Yes, there were many disasters with that.
That
What
is not what I meant to copy.
They take 2. They take 1. They break.
There you go.
Awesome.
The Confederates
This
should be
missed.
losing. What is going on?
So look at this. This up here. This is what's going on. This is all at a -1, right? So miss. That's been the.
Stupid dice.
That's all right.
I'm-
The woods will give them coverage to get up close anyway, and then they got a hand-to-hand fight in the woods.
Well, at least Brandon gets to shoot at Preston.
I'm waiting. I'm trying to get the middle guys to do
Combat in the North is done.
a bayonet charge because that's the only way they're going to get anything. But they keep
Yeah.
waiting.
K-Rock finally got his
Oh.
flank attack in.
Do you want to roll for Buckner's death?
Oh yeah, because he's there. You go. Ready?
5 or 6, he's dead.
Oh, he says he survives still.
What a hero. One-legged
I
hero.
love that guy.
All right.
What is
Let's see.
exactly
Hill,
is
Pook,
shooting?
and Bragg are together again.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'll give the update.
I can cover Bragg this turn.
Is it 1300?
Yep.
I called Rosecrans Old Rosie, and now he's been putting in all of his dispatch.
That's funny. All right, General Longstreet. So the order for Johnson to pull back goes out. Unfortunately, it's too late. His left flank is broken and is fleeing towards the rear. Kershaw's rallied reserves move through the woods to hit the retreat, and guard your flank. Kershaw and Johnson, those men still in decent order, fall back behind Law and his fresh troops, who are now firing at pretty long range at the enemy far in the distance. And that's about it.
All right. I want. Okay. I want the artillery to set up its position where it's at right now. I want Law. Basically, I want Law's 2 divisions to pull back to where Kershaw and Johnson's are, and I want Kershaw and Johnson's to pull back one more row again. And start maneuvering towards the left to try to support Kershaw's embattled division down south. And then I need to send a dispatch to Bragg. Let's see.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
All right.
Take their place, and I can send one of my divisions
Yeah,
to.
you can come between Claiborne. You can sort of come between Claiborne and
Longstreet, yeah.
Longstreet and move
That's
up
what I
that
was
way.
planning,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine. That sounds good.
Awesome.
I'll go check with Longstreet next turn.
All right, I'm ready for orders. Oh wait, let me give an update. So Claiborne's front line is broken, as you can see. But he does report that the Union artillery has been broken, and the line seems quite thin in front of him. And Polk's artillery joins Hill's and the fighting, which helps. And that's it.
General Hill, I think now is the time to send in Breckenridge if you don't disagree.
I could.
The artillery's been pounding away at that position for quite some time now. And with the triple hammer blow of Claiborne, one of my divisions, and Breckenridge, it could completely overwhelm the Union line.
Yeah. We could either use the artillery to try to break the earthwork, or I could send Breckenridge forward.
I think the artillery's done enough. I mean, as much work as they can do. They've been yours and mine has now joined it, and they've been firing away for some time now. But I mean, it's your call. I mean, if you don't want to. But we could even work even better if you hold him off and then send him once. My division heads in and they try and react to that. Then your division heads in and their reserve has already been deployed trying to contain my attack.
Well, right now Walker is on the advance.
Okay, so you just want to hold off on that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna hold off on Breckenridge for a minute. I'm gonna wait because they're probably gonna react to Walker or us in the south. So right now Breckenridge will stay, and then that one broken unit of Claiborne can pull back behind the lines as well as they can. And I'll wait. We'll hold the advance until you bring one of your men on the left side of.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. I'll order my force artillery battery to stop firing so that Claiborne's men can kind of use that as an avenue of retreat to try and get out that way.
Okay.
And I'm going to order Hindman's division kind of up once Claiborne's men have withdrawn up through that kind of area in front of the horse artillery battery, and to assault up the road towards the Union positions.
Bayonet charge or line?
I think the time, gentlemen, did any oppositions to bayonet charge? I think the time has come for.
I'm not sure they're quite disrupted enough.
Are they defended enough? I don't have eyes on it, right? That's why.
Well, not as
quite disrupted enough.
Claiborne thinks that the line in front of him is very thin, but just his. I
would say one more. I would say just move them in position this turn, and then next turn do a charge along with Claiborne.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so they just move in. They won't charge yet, and they'll just wait for my word next turn to join with Claiborne in the attack.
But what we can do is have our artillery focus that infantry instead of those cannons.
Yeah.
All right, Bragg, where are you going?
I'm gonna go find Longstreet and Poke. Since you're gonna be using that gap there for your infantry attack, you probably won't be able to use that horse artillery much anymore. So I'm gonna give that to Longstreet after.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So so when you initiate your attack next turn, send that horse artillery to Longstreet.
Yeah. Okay. And also, if Longstreet is in a really bad spot, Cheatham's division can be allocated to assist him if he's getting his flank turned.
Yeah, I think he should be all right, but I'll check.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I'm checking with him right now.
Without having to talk to me, you have a division waiting if he is in a bad spot. So you send me dispatch, and I'll send him your way.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, thank you.
Sounds good.
Agree, but give Granger like half the size or a third the size screenshot that he usually would, because he's not paying attention to the big picture. He's rallying that unit.
All right. So okay. Okay.
We got something
So
interesting
reduce
happening.
it to 2, basically.
Reduce it by 2, so it would go from 5 to 3.
Okay, to 3.
So James, has this cannon been firing for a while?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it
okay.
has.
Okay.
I'll do it next turn. I won't do it. Well, I can do it now.
No, yeah,
if
do
it's
it
gonna-
now. It'll be in his next screenshot. That's fine. But then make his screenshot like half or a third the size that you usually would.
Right,
Sounds
want to do
good.
combat somewhere?
What I hope.
No, it's actually not too bad.
Okay, I want to roll for the Union. Hopefully, I will give them the good luck they need.
All right,
Oh,
so
God.
I need to keep these dice kind of where they are, but if you roll them, nope.
Am I
Those
just
guys
rolling
ran.
for
That's
you?
why-
Is that what you're asking?
No, Chill just wants to roll the dice.
I just want
I
to roll
don't-
the dice.
I
Okay,
will not
so
touch
R, right?
anything.
Yep.
I will focus on dispatches.
There you go.
I'm telling you, I'm the god of good luck. Okay, the north one, right?
So something interesting's happening. I think Granger sent. Is that Granger?
Is
So
it the cat? Do I have to roll for the cab as well? I don't think they rolled yet.
Yes, please roll for the cat.
the thinnest part of the Union line is where the thickest part of the Confederate line is, and they're
Oh,
about to
shit.
charge
I know,
in.
I just saw that.
So we may have an interesting bayonet charge next turn.
Miss, 2, 1. Miss.
Imagine if the Confederates somehow salvaged this. It would be a crazy death, or
That would be crazy.
1.
Wait, did we roll for Brandon yet?
Who's Brand? Yes, I did.
Where's the rest of the reserve?
No, the northern one.
Yeah, I did because there was a guy who wiggled out of there. I don't know who it was. Somebody moved out of that position. So I rolled for whoever came into that position. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Oh, okay. No, did we
Oh,
roll for the
no,
damage
you're
that-
right. You're 100% right. It's this guy. No,
Yeah,
go ahead.
that
Roll,
guy.
roll me a d6.
I'll get another. There you go.
Sure.
Wait.
So that goes to a 2, and that's nothing.
What the fuck? Okay, it's a 3, I guess.
Right. So it
Man.
would usually do a damage because everybody and their mother is in the woods. It goes to a 2.
Average woods battle.
Average woods battle, indeed, sir.
Is Rosencrantz trying to re-rally the Reynolds units? Oh, and McCook Jr. is under command of Rosencrantz now, so whoever's, You see the units going up north? Yeah, Rosencrantz handles them now.
Oh, McCook Jr. Okay, that makes significantly more sense why all these dispatches are mentioning McCook. Because I'm like, McCook's not moving.
Yeah, I don't know who got the bright idea to let the cav be in charge of by Mick Cook, and then have the units be in charge by Mick Cook Jr. But I don't know.
We had
They're
this problem
kinda
in the big
an
play-by-play
interesting.
game.
But yeah, McCook Jr. units are under
north of
charge
the line
of
is done.
Rosencrantz. Whoever's umpiring for Rosencrantz, you're in charge of that now. It's not my problem.
Bragg's with Longstreet, so I'll take him again.
Oh, are you rolling for Steedham? Steedham?
Edmund?
Yeah,
I
have
don't
you
know.
rolled for
That-
Granger yet?
that-
Steedham
that-
versus Little's units? Because
This
they're firing.
this was my line. I did everything north of that line. I can move the line
Okay.
farther south.
I'm gonna do the.
Hang on, time out. Did you do?
Yeah, I did.
it
I
that
did
far.
this. We're good.
Okay, great.
We're
Then we
fine.
don't need to
Okay,
roll
great.
it. We're good.
Never mind.
Trust the
All
line.
right.
Cool. Screenshots.
Oh shit! I have the screenshot.
All right, gentlemen. So Longstreet, you basically withdrawing your corps, except for some artillery fire to the west. The Union has ceased firing as well. Not far to the northwest, you can see Hindman, his division, go in under Polk, but your men are severely disrupted and bedraggled from the fighting, but holding and not hindered at the moment, which is good.
But
All
yeah,
right.
Poke is sending Chetnam to you this turn, as
Okay.
well as a horse artillery. So, just right now, like as long as you can guard his flank to make sure that like he doesn't get outflanked, we should be okay.
Well, I see
I'll come
Polk's
back.
up ahead there.
All right. So Heidemann moves forward on Claiborne's left and deploys and begins firing. The rest of his division still moving up. Cheatham's there in the rear. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, General Hill. What I can also do is I can hold Heidemann. He also he's a second unit too that he can kind of, I guess half division, I guess we can call it. That can be held in reserve, so it's not going to be committed just yet. So even if Claiborne breaks, he can also move in. So we'll still have 2 pieces in reserve or 2 units in reserve if you send up one of Breckenridge's. So in the event of breakage on our front line.
Here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna send one block of Breckenridge to take the position of where that Union cannon used to be. It is no longer there, that gap. And the other block is going to fall in behind Claiborne.
Okay. Is Claiborne going in?
I can't tell because I can't really see the exact disruption on them. But as soon as Breckenridge gets behind him, then yeah, I'll send him in.
Okay.
All right, and then my orders. My horse artillery is going to head south to General Longstreet, or like south west-ish, and Cheatham's also going to head that direction with the horse artillery.
Okay. And Heidemann keep shooting?
Yep.
Okie-doke.
Our division should get in there.
Alright, I'm back for orders.
So I will tell you that we managed to knock out 2 of their artillery batteries.
In our front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aside from that, I'll leave the rest up to you, just because you've been down here this whole time and I'm not as certain.
Right.
But yeah, just know that you have 2 artillery plus 2 infantry coming next turn.
Okay. I want Kershaw's division on the right, the North Division, to head down to the left of Kershaw's other division down south, and just support them. Johnson, I want Law's divisions to press forward to try to create a straight line from Polk's that I can see up ahead, like Polk's division from its left down to Kershaw's right, and just kind of wheel them up and see if they can develop that. If the Union forces are pulling back from there, I want them to keep driving that kind of wedge open, kind of swinging forward to hold their flank back while Polk moves in.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that should do it. If the artillery is able to open fire in spite of the trees on anything, then they can. But if not, I don't want them just shooting to the back of the men.
Got it. Alright, thank you.
As for me, I'm gonna go back up to where Walker is.
Walker, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so how do I represent one unit going into the trenches of another that's still there?
They don't. There's not enough space. You can switch them out if you want.
Okay, I'll switch them out.
Did these guys fall back? Brandon.
I didn't move them, so
Someone did. Might have been Kermit.
yeah, probably because Rosencrantz is in charge of McCook Jr.
Okay, I'm gonna. James, a unit at 4 disruption got bayonet charged and pulled back from the bayonet charge.
Yeah,
They go home?
Yeah, just break them.
No, no. The thing is that Brennan wasn't told to retreat. McCook Jr. was probably told to push up. That's
Well, McCook Jr. will get to shoot this guy in the face.
okay.
And,
Poor Preston. He's about to get fucking bum-fucked by 2 units.
have a bad day.
Well,
Oh, and look at Breckenridge. As soon as he started charging, the arty unrouted itself.
I rolled
About to get artillery.
super low. What? Why are they leaving their defenses?
Who?
Here. Are they charging? What are they doing?
Where?
Oh, Kermit just moved them. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess they're charging. I need Kermit.
Can I?
Oh, they are charging. Okay. I gotta
Can I roll for Reynolds and
I just rolled those 5. What are you doing? Yeah, absolutely. So you're gonna roll 4 blue dice, and I'm gonna roll 2. They would be red, but I don't know. Time to grab red ones.
Wait, is it F or R?
R. Tap R a couple times. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
They're
it's just
like
dead.
they're
The
done
unit
today.
is dead.
So one of the Union units is gonna take a hit. So yeah, and Preston's done. These guys are shooting into something. Have fun.
We can probably tell them to stop now.
Tell who to stop. Two infantry, 2 cavalry. One.
I wonder what the damage to Breckenridge is going to be, though.
Alright, James, we have a bayonet charge in the south.
I saw that. I rolled for it. And I rolled extremely low, so the trees are protecting everyone right now.
God damn it.
From the bayonets?
Well, they haven't quite reached them yet. So they're charging into their fire at the moment, but not getting hurt at
James,
all.
you can see the breastworks for the artillery, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I totally stepped on your toes. Someone moved Brandon back as he was at 4 disruption and got bayonet charge, so I just scooted him off.
I keep wanting Polk and Hill to charge in. They're like, oh, we'll wait one more turn. Like, you have 2 lone regiments in front of you. The problem is they're sending their reserves to Longstreet where the Union's stronger.
Oh no.
So they're like,
Well, they are about to do a bayonet charge, so...
yeah, but they're weakening themselves right before they're about to do it.
Yeah.
Killing me. So they,
You just have to continue to attack.
yeah, channel your inner Sam and just attack.
Will say, I do think McCook's been a little underutilized in the south here.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't had him. Well, why did he pull back after his flank attack? He should have kept rolling up Longstreet.
I think he's got orders to hold his position and not be aggressive.
He should have
So
gone all in.
He was like, he's lucky I haven't set the whole core.
I know. If he'd kept going, like fully committed, Longstreet would have been routed, and then they would have rolled up the whole Confederate line.
Also J-Rock too. That's what's sad about it. You'd be chomping at the bit for that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go do orders. All right, General Longstreet. It's quite quite chaotic in the woods as men move about in every which direction. Law advances and soon reports back that the Union have left their defenses and are charging towards him. Fighting to the south and west side of your line's a bit more quiet, thankfully. And you get a report from Cheatham, who says he's been reassigned from Polk to you, and he's on his way, heading south, and as well as the horse artillery there is assigned to you.
Okay.
Oops. Accidentally moved.
Let's see. I want Kershaw's. Let's see. The Kershaw's division that's on the front lines, I want to wheel a little bit to the right and move forward, basically within the line of sight that I can see right now, just kind of like advance some and stay on Law's division's left. Because I want Law's unengaged division to press that 21st Corps hard, along with Law's other division that's already engaging it. And then tell Polk's commanders that are coming in to get into line of battle on either side of my artillery piece in the woods here. I want to try to drive the Union charge that's coming off that hill back up and towards their entrenchments, and if they break and start trying to move back, I want to keep pressing them forward.
Okay. Got it.
And send me personally up with Law's advancing divisions.
Okay. You got it. All right, Generals Hill and Polk. Polk, you receive a staff officer from Hindman. He says the Union 21st Corps Palmer's division has left their defenses and are charging him currently. Hill, Claiborne, and Breckenridge move in. The enemy remains behind their defenses and breastworks, but it's hard to tell how the fighting's going, but they're moving forward. Walker reports that Little continues to fight, and that's about it.
Okay, I'll let Hill do his orders first.
All right. I'm gonna send Claiborne to scale the breastworks, go in for the bayonet charge with Breckenridge right behind him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ride north to supervise Walker.
Got it.
And yeah, I guess I'm gonna order Heidemann, just to hold his ground as best he can against the attacking Federals. And I'm gonna order what's his face? I forgot his name. How did I forget his name already? Watkins division. Cheatham to continue on, hurry up and get south to reinforce Longstreet, and also the horse artillery with him.
Yeah, Cheatham's going to Longstreet. Say the part before Cheatham again. Hindman's just shooting.
Oh yeah, Hyman's just to hold as best he can against the Union charge.
Got it. Okay. And you're staying here, Polk?
Yep.
Got it. All right, thanks. Getting interesting. Let's see. So the Union is now running and abandoned their charge. that's a bad idea. Dang it, I rolled low. I don't like that. Roll again. That's better.
I don't like it. Roll like it. Yeah. Ew.
Umpire fudge. We're getting towards the end. We need conclusive
I know, right?
things.
We need, like, in your defense, it would get there if we played it out. But like, we all have work in the morning. We don't have time to play it
Yeah,
out.
we don't have time. We gotta make things happen. Let's see. Claiborne's going over the breastworks. So he's taking 2, 3. He's taking 4. They're routed. He's taking 3.
What are you doing? Not you.
He's moving too fast. Is he here?
I'm keeping up with you, man. This time.
Friggin' got cold feet. He pulled back his bayonet charge.
Yeah, I know. It's not very good.
I was like, damn, man, you should have kept going.
What happened to Butcher's unit?
This is
The
the game
one
of
that was on.
missed opportunities.
Is it dead? Like what?
No.
Why did it just disappear?
Someone deleted it. Or
Buckner?
there's moving a lot of smoke in there. Yeah, it's okay.
Where?
I can. It was.
There's a unit on General Butcher, and it's gone.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
It's okay. I can make it back. It was one of Preston's, and it was at 3 like he was. They're not just gonna stand there and get flanked like that. No, that's yours. That's Buckner's. Alright.
So, yeah, I didn't know how better to position it, but that is the current order of
Sure. No, that's fine. Here we go with dice. Alright, you guys are broken. Go to 3. You're fine. You're fine.
Oh no, the cannon that recovered, Granger is trying to inspire them. So do I also put a 3 on them as well?
Yeah, I'll change it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just make his
James, can I
screenshots.
can I ask for your observation while I do something? Because I think it has the chance to mess stuff up if I get it wrong.
I'm observing. Where you at?
Okay, so I'm on Preston right here. They rolled a 4, puts Reynolds onto 4. This battery rolled a 4 onto Reynolds. That breaks him.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are gonna break from Walker, who rolled a 4. Or, I'm sorry, from the guns, not from Walker. I'm like, no, a 4 goes to a 2, but canister goes to a 3.
Yeah.
Does Negley in the center break 2?
Yep.
Okay. That's awful.
It's called a chain route. Yeah, anyone next to him, next to a breaking unit loses a disruption or gains a disruption level.
Right, then these guys are going to go to 4, and we'll leave everybody else alone.
Wait, so what happened to Preston's unit?
So they took 1 damage. This 5 went to a 4. And we have to roll to see if Buckner dies, because they've been rolling with advantage because Buckner's personally doing cowboy stuff. But it means every turn we have to see if cowboy dies. Would you like to try and kill Buckner, Jill?
Sure. Which dice do I roll?
A d6. On a 5 or a 6, he gets a 1.
Oh, he died.
Yeah! He's dead!
His cowboy days are over.
And I think that would break his unit.
Yep, that would do it.
Because he's been their best friend. They're gonna drag his body away.
This is hilarious. The one part
Shouldn't
of the
we
enemy
put
line
a
that's currently
broken?
breaking is the part that
Oh yeah, I should.
historically
I
held.
definitely should. Only thing I know about Buckner is he was friends with Grant, and his son gets killed by the Japanese in 45. Which is nuts to me.
That's interesting.
Absolutely. Right? It's insane.
It's a random thing to know.
It's almost like Joseph Wheeler, who became like a general.
Everyone in this game
Confederate.
just loves the bayonet so much. It's very nice to see.
I agree.
All right,
Makes it beautiful.
we ready to take the
It's
dice
like
out of
these
there?
guys. These guys
Oh
might
God, yeah, I'm
turn
sorry.
to shoot.
All right, so Hills with Bragg.
If I force him to mute himself, can I invite Flores to this table? Because he's got to go to work in the morning. His ass is dragging, and he's dead now.
Who?
Buckner.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
All right, what am I doing?
Give him a raise.
I mean, at least the North no longer has an infantry problem, question mark. I mean, it applies to both,
1340.
though.
Oh, it's 1400.
1400.
It's 1400.
Yeah, Critten's little stunt just cost him about a third of his core.
This is so fun. I get to see the carnage. Even if it's not carnage I want, because I'm umpiring and biased.
Sorry, James, deleting screenshot.
No, that's fine.
The thing about it is you just have to love all the carnage. I just want everybody to die. Blood for the blood god. He cares not from whence it flows.
Hey, I can have favorites even if I enjoy the...
All right, General Longstreet. So, law reports that the federal charge did not make contact. They turned and ran before they even arrived, and so your men Law's men chase after them and shoot them from behind as they flee. To the northeast, Heidemann is still fighting, and on Law's right flank. Law's left flank is a bit in the air now, as it wheeled to take on the incoming Federals. And that's about it.
All right. I want. What is that? Cheatham. I need Cheatham's men to get into line as quick as they can and relieve Law's right flank or right division. And then press that artillery piece like ahead, like drive them. Law's second division that's chasing Palmer, I want him to run him right into those next set of lines and see if they can scare him out of those emplacements, because they won't have time to fire if they're just charging over one another. Johnson's recovering division back there, I want to plug the gap between Kershaw's and Law's advancing divisions and move up to cover Law's left flank. I want Kershaw's two divisions to form a line and also try to fill in that gap and stay on that Johnson's division's left.
Got it. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, General Hill, you and Bragg both move north and arrive at Walker. So Walker reports that Buckner's corps has been observed to be routing at least part of it. Little reports that he is getting hard pressed on his right flank from the north. And Breckinridge reports that Breckinridge and Claiborne report that their attacks have gone in and they are engaged on the Union breastworks.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave Walker to Bragg Bragg here, and I'm gonna ride back south for Breckenridge.
To Breckenridge. Okay. Bragg, any orders for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Lido is fine where he is. His second line will get ready to go in if the first line starts to break. That unit there, that unit of Walker's infantry plus its artillery will fire into the flank of that unit that walked out, and then the other unit will move up to protect Buckner's artillery and support it.
Okay.
I feel like the travel agent who you never called back, Bragg. Like, we don't talk anymore. You don't write. You don't travel.
Yeah, I have to stick here, unfortunately. This place is too important.
I got sale quotas to meet. See how it is.
But yeah, that's my orders. I'm staying where I am.
Got it. Wrong channel. All right, General Polk. So Claiborne's and Breckenridge's charge goes in to your northwest. You lose sight of them through the trees. Hindman's still fighting. He reports that the Union their attack has been repulsed and they're fleeing back to behind their lines. That's it.
All right. Hydman is ordered to countercharge with all possible fury, and I will kind of move south, or I'll move forward, kind of near to the rear of Breckenridge's men to try and get a better view on what's going on in the north, and still kind of watch the progress of Hydman's charge.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we got charges all along the line. It must be almost 11:30.
Time to die.
Time to charge. Game's almost over.
If you don't object, I'm gonna hand wave the stuff north of here because oh fuck it, all over the place.
I don't
Not too
object.
many dice. Hey, look, they did a hit. Now they're gonna route everything in creation description. Here, they're gonna cheddar. Yeah. You pull back because that's too many. Take a hit.
Oof. Alright. Another round
I'll
for
do.
fun.
What do I roll to make the artillery that is currently standing in the back usable by Granger when it's not Granger who controls them?
They'll probably obey him. Unless they get conflicting
In
orders.
that case, they go right here, and they're gonna fire Breckenridge.
Breckenridge is in melee with his friends.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, they're moving up anyways, so I don't know how.
They're taking aim. They're ready to do it.
They're ready to do it. Yeah. Okay, so should I put them in firing position then?
Just as they deploy, they get overrun by the Confederates.
By the anger of James.
Really?
Yep. They hear a rebel yell.
Well, that's something.
Have you done up here? I guess I'm good.
No, sir. I have not.
Thomas is gonna try to re-rally the broken units. So what do I do with that?
Have him pick one, move to it, and reduce its state by 2.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna. Do I tell him that or?
No, just move to the closest one.
I'll just pick one. Eeny,
Sure.
meeny, miny, mo. Okay, then the middle one, I guess.
Sounds good.
How do I decrease its? Okay, it's state 3. There you go.
And then if he were to get another screenshot, he would just make it super tiny.
Okay.
But I don't know that we might be.
We'll do at
Is
least one turn.
Rosencrantz trying to? Okay, I'll just keep him there just in case.
The Confederates are doing better than I thought they would.
I thought the Confederates were toast, but the problem is like they're doing great in the center, but their right flank is now completely gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're super weak there.
They were. They
And
never
it's also a
supported.
consequence of the Union now just repositioning all of their units from the south to the north as well. And the Confederates not taking advantage of all of their units being in the center and just bayoneted charging them. They had a huge advantage in the center. If they had bayoneted charged like first thing out of the wazoo, they would have won. That's what I think.
Yeah. Alright. I think I'm ready. We'll do.
Is Negley gonna just fire off the bat as soon as because Little is kind of right there.
Yep. Is he the one who rallied this turn?
Yeah,
Wait, where's
he's
this?
the one that rallied the
If he
turn.
rallied, he's not like a
No, not that, not that one. No, that one was always there.
No, it wasn't.
Hmm?
I don't think
I
so.
don't remember him. I don't
No,
remember
it
him
was
there.
right here behind Midcook Jr. and then it moved south.
Yeah, but that's like a huge movement for a 20-minute turn.
Yeah, they should
no,
move
it's
1.
only it's only about 3.
But if they're in line, they should move 1.25. Right? Because then.
Isn't that road though? Right here.
If they were in march column, yeah, absolutely. But if they're in line, like if you want to move them in column to here, they could probably do that. But they're not firing,
True.
and then they're going to get shot in column by artillery.
Yep.
And they probably don't want to do that.
Okay, that's fair. All right. We can do
All
that
right.
then.
Sure.
Kevin's been
Team.
single-handedly keeping me busy with these dispatches.
You're a hero. Do you want me to take Bragg and Walker? Because my guy's dead.
Yeah.
Cool. Walker a real person?
Nope.
No.
So you just got Bragg.
I'm going to give a little big screenshot because I'm tired. Me no want talk.
Oh shoot. Did the wrong person.
20, right?
Oh, Kermit. I'll never let you live it down.
Oh, we should call like Cade, George, and the other guy. I got it.
Alright, General Polk, you move forward a little distance, and as you do so, you can see Claiborne's men disorganized and fleeing towards the rear, despite the heatings of their officers. Still, there's fighting all along, a lot of melee fighting. Breckenridge is in the Union breastworks, and Heidemann has charged in now as well, immediately to your west. That's about it.
Okay. Heidemann is ordered to kind of shift north a little bit to support either Breckenridge or the other. Or sorry, the Heidemann's unit in his rear is to shift like just a little bit north to support both Breckenridge and the other Heidemann unit if either breaks. Other than that, I think that's all I'm ordered.
Okay.
I'll type.
Alright, General Hill, you move south and can see that your corps has gained the Union defenses, have stormed over the breastworks, and are engaged in fights beyond them. Breckenridge reports that several Union regiments and brigades have routed and are fleeing westward.
That is Wonderful. If only I had a reserve to push the advance.
If only.
I suppose I'll just have Breckenridge stay where he is for now and reorganize himself.
Alright. Thank you.
Capture any troops that will be captured and just organize.
Alright, General Longstreet. Laws, part of Law's division chases after the fleeing Union and is engaged up ahead. The rest of your corps is mostly inactive. Cheatham's deployed as ordered. Laws moved back, and it's pretty quiet on your side of things. It's a lot more activities to the north.
Okay. Let's see. Can you... Let's see if I can... All right. So I want to see is what I just posted is Cheatham's divisions, one to get up into the scrape with Laws up at the front and support Polk's left. The other of Cheatham's division on Law's left to protect its flank. Move Johnson and Kershaw's divisions up, and then bring that reserve on Johnson's that's reformed back there. Bring it and the reforming Law division just up with that cavalry, up with that artillery piece that's parked out there, because that'll be a fallback line if things go sideways. And then the horse cavalry, send it up to Polk's lines and tell it. Let's see. I'll send a. Tell the commander of that horse cavalry to take orders from Polk, and I'll send a dispatch to Polk to say that he can use that horse artillery if he's broken through. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Perfect.
Thank you. Oh, you took my dice.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, those will go on the screenshot. I'm so tired, James.
There's the last one. Let's see. Yeah, because it's almost 1 p.m. for you, right?
Yep.
Late. Ooh, let's see.
Late,
That's a routing for everyone. I'm just going to leave it there.
Bill is just going ham up there. Everybody rallies. I don't know what he's doing. I think he really wants the Union to win.
Who?
You gotta chill.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What? I feel like the Union's moving at like triple speed.
I think so too. And like some people are just magically deciding that, actually I'm not routing. Just kidding.
Did he unroute people?
He unrouted one of them. I think if he moves Thomas's token to him, it's okay. But like,
Yeah, how are these?
you know what? I actually think it's okay because he's giving Thomas super tiny screenshots. So if Thomas is just giving orders to rally, I don't know. I resolved no combat, by the way.
Yeah, I'm doing
failed.
well. That's all. Let's see. I don't know why these guys are.
I don't know what you think. I don't think the Confederates have the reserves to capitalize on this.
No.
It's a great move in the center.
Well, they weaken themselves too much. And then they took too long, so McCook sent his stuff up north, and they're not going to break through. I've seen enough. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Alright, we gotta stop.
Ooh, that's not good.
You have to pretty it up today
I'm
for the
pretty
post.
pretty up for the final picture.
Look at all the smoke. Yeah, we did it the whole time. Definitely.
Alright, stop moving stuff.
Okay.
Everyone.
That's all the moves I had to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, why are you on? Okay, never mind.
Hmm?
Nothing. Alright, we're gonna bring everyone to the lobby.
Then. Oh.
Oh, that's game.
Good game. This is the
Good
record
game.
most amount of bandit charges ever.
Are
Alright.
you not? I don't know about the record, but
Welcome everyone. Before I share my screen and go over the battle, let's hear from the CICs how they think they're doing. Starting with Rosecrans. What do you think?
Well, I know we're holding pretty well up here in the north. There's kind of a gap that formed in the line briefly, but we've got enough troops to plug it. So I think as long as things are going decently in the south, we should be winning this.
Okay. And Bragg?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, by the end, I know our north isn't doing too well, but I know their center might be breaking. So, could go either way, I guess. Not 100% sure.
Yep. Okay. Alright, let me share my screen. So, to start with, so I gave deployments basically using the Lafayette Road so the Confederates could deploy here and the Union here. And the Union, although they didn't know this, they opted for the total war sit in the corner of the map strategy. So there's a hill right here, and they basically formed their line along that hill, right in the nice corner of the map. And so that's why we fast forwarded to begin with, because it took really 3 hours for the Confederates to find the new Union line. Let's see, I'm trying to delete that, which they did. So the Confederates came in, and basically as they were already lined up, they just attacked in that formation. The Confederates were stronger in their south than the north, so Buckner had a quite thin line here, ish, with the cavalry support there. They're quite concentrated in the center with Hill and Polk's corps, and then Longstreet over here. I mean, the Union basically sat. But I would say this is a game of missed opportunities. One, on the Confederate side, when they found the Union position and had felt it out, the smartest move would have probably been to reposition the entire army, shifting Longstreet and Polk and Hill. If they had shifted north and kind of formed a super assault column up here and then attacked that way, they could have broken through the Union there, and then because they did it in the north, they would have forced them south and basically freed Chattanooga, which was their long-term goal. That didn't happen. They basically attacked where they saw. Another missed opportunity, at least that I saw from my end, is McCook. Poor McCook sat here on the southern end, mostly unengaged most of the time. He did order a flank attack on Longstreet and then pulled it back. And if he had just committed everything when that flank attack was successful, he would have routed Longstreet's corps and then started rolling up the Confederate left flank. So that was a missed opportunity. I guess we'll hear in the post-op why he pulled back and didn't move aggressively when it would have worked out well. The other missed opportunity I'd say is at one point the Union was insanely weak in the center. All there was Granger's reserve division, so two units right in the center, and all of Hill and all of Polk was lined up right there, ready to charge in, and could have broken through. But instead, Hill sent Polk sent some of their men. They sent Cheatham to Longstreet to reinforce Longstreet when he actually didn't really need it, and basically weakened themselves in the center. So they did attack. They are breaking through, but without additional reserves, it's not going to be enough to complete it. You can see, so Breckinridge is still breaking through, but there's a lot of reserves streaming towards him, so he's not going to be able to follow through on that. And there are some Confederate successes here, but again, the Union has pretty strong reserves here in the south. And in the north, Buckner was just too weak, so he did manage to rout a bunch of units, but got himself routed and killed. So the Union.
Oh my God!
So the Confederate attack in the north ultimately failed. So I know I may have been extra harsh. I understand Chickamauga in the place of woods and small screenshots. It's very hard to know what's going on and exploit opportunities. So I talk about the failed opportunities, but I don't blame anyone because it's super hard to know that those opportunities are there when you got trees all around you and you can't see anything. So everyone played well. It was fun. If I did it again as an umpire, I wouldn't let the Union sit in the back corner of the map. That was my fault for deployment rules, but it's still fun to see how that played out. So I'm going to stop talking and let the umpires share their experience, starting with McPanzer.
Sure. So I had the Union right and then combat kind of in the north. I thought that Buckner's attack was heroic, but probably doomed from the get-go. He couldn't tell that he was charging twice as many men as he had with a single line. So I think he actually made some good tactical decisions, but he never had enough dudes to make it work. The Union, to their credit, did a very good job of choosing good ground, defending it, moving their cavalry around their flank. You notice up here, all the Union cavalry and all the Confederate cavalry are just playing patty cake in the woods. That's because they've been skirmishing for like 3 hours to no effect whatsoever. I don't know how it went in the South, but I had a good time. I thought the North went as well as it could have for the Confederacy with the number of troops they had, but it was a well-deserved Union win. Thanks.
Thank you. Umpire Chill.
I was in charge of the Union Middle and the Union North, which is technically the left, I guess. My thoughts on it, it was I think the Buckner stuff is really funny. Let's just say that Buckner shouldn't have died, but the dice said he had to. So he should. To be fair,
Yeah, he went a little
got,
buck wild.
He got generous odds for considering what he was doing, and he still somehow died from them. Which should probably go to show that I don't know if cowboy behavior is favored by the Kriegspiel gods, but I think it was a lot of fun. And yes, I did have to say it was kind of really back and forth. Sometimes one side was completely broken, and you'd think the other side was winning, and then something would happen, and then the other side would break, and then it would just go back and forth, nonstop breaking on both sides. It was very interesting to say the least. I still think this is a draw.
Vankowski, will you mute? I can hear you typing really loudly. Thank you. All right, thank you, Chill. Thank you for your help umpiring. Kermit.
Yes, I had Cook and Crichton and Rosecrans. So I basically had both of the Union flanks by the end of the game. I will say Rosecrans did a great job with going to where he was needed and also directing the cavalry. He did a great job. He basically showed up on the Union flank to cover Thomas right as the Confederates were trying to sneak around that flank, so that was good. But but I will say there was some communication issues between at least my players, but where it was just some general miscommunication things, but wasn't too crazy. I think they all had great instincts. McCook decided to attack at precisely the right moment. It was, as James said, a bit of a missed opportunity to not send his whole corps of 6 fresh brigades into the Confederate flank. But those same brigades were eventually used to stable the Union line. Um, Same thing with Critton. He kind of got very unlucky because Longstreet pulled back after fighting for like an hour, and in that lull, Critton decided to try and do a bayonet charge to hit Polk's flank as that giant assault column was hitting Granger's center. And after that one turn pause, Longstreet got back in, and so there was a massive hand to hand combat fight that Critton he's probably gonna stabilize it, but it was a bit tense for a moment. And then yeah, I thought Granger did a pretty good job of holding off the greatest assault column the Civil War has ever seen for as long as he did with 2 regiments basically in a battery.
All right. Umpire Leaf, anything to add from your side?
Well, I was the dispatch umpire, so I didn't get anything to do game wise. But shout out to good friend Kevin for giving a lot of dispatches for me to do. And I just loved how every commander was saying they're gonna be in a charge, they're gonna save themselves, they're gonna be the hero of the day in every single dispatch they send.
Nice. All right, now let's hear from the players. So I'm just going to work top down. So DH Hill to start.
Oh, I thought it was a grand old time. I had probably the biggest enemy here, a whole 2 units. But you know what? At the end of the day, I broke them. That's all I'm saying. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. I do think we could have uh, kind of played that a bit better if I had committed Breckenridge sooner. But you know, the woods, they tell you what you want to see. And I saw the entire Union Army right in front of me.
Yep. All right, Longstreet.
No, it was a lot of fun. I really was hoping for cavalry screening on this left flank, since the plan was originally to just make this the point of contact and then just roll up this entire right Union flank. But like, as soon as I was consistently engaged, I ended up like, once I saw that I was getting like flanked around to my own left, no idea how many whether there was a full corps over there, how many divisions been brought down. That's when I fell back and really wanted I really wish we'd just been up just a little bit higher and just punched right through the middle of the Union lines and just split them in half.
All right. Polk.
I thought it was a very good game. There were a lot of conversations that me and Hill and Bragg had about, moving troops around. The reason why, we didn't end up pushing through was because we believed, to our vision, we thought, oh, this is the Union Center. We thought it would be pretty heavily defended. We thought that bayonet charging our men across the breastworks would be suicidal. And then the now that I look back on it, the sending of was it, I believe, Cheatham's men to the south to assist Longstreet was kind of, I think, a big mistake. Something that I was on board with, but I didn't foresee how well we'd break through. And looking back on it, maybe if we had Cheatham's boys up here in this part of the line, it might have been, a little bit more momentum, kind of to help see how Breckenridge is pushing through there. I would have sent him up there to join in that Breckenridge attack and help exploit that breakthrough, and maybe would have gone a little bit differently. But that's just the way it went. So good game, and thanks for the umpires.
All right. General McCook.
All right, so I'll explain. First of all, my understanding of this was we're just on the defense and we're saving as many lives as possible, right? So I did that. Kermit, I was just like, oh, continue what we were doing, just sitting there. And he even called it when I ordered for the flanking maneuver. he was like, "That's a J Rock thing to do," and I was gonna throw in 4 brigades, but when he pulled back from critting in as well, I was like, I'm not gonna get drawed in and waste my manpower, so I just hung back, and I'm glad I did because I got told the center was folding right at the last turn, and that's when I sent up reinforcement division and everything. So, I mean, I don't count it as a missed opportunity because I didn't know what was going to be back there. They fully withdrew, and I was going to be out of place. So,
Makes sense. All right. General Thomas.
Hi. Hey, I'd just like to say, McCook, yeah, I mean, I needed those reinforcements badly. They arrived right when they needed to. So, I mean, if they hadn't arrived, we'd be having a much different conversation, I think. But it was quiet at first. I was just trying to make sure that I had sufficient frontage on the north end. I figured that they would try to come around my flank somewhere, and it looked like I kind of matched it perfectly, so I had enough depth to keep fighting, but I was fucking trading back and forth with the enemy general over there. The artillery was firing for so long that the cannoneers had to pull back at one point. They shot a general, I think. They did really good work the entire game. I was worried about my flank until I had the cavalry screen tell me that that situation was in check. So that kind of gave me the confidence to just keep managing my frontage and my depth along that line. I had brigades coming in and out from breaking. I know the enemy did too. I was like, well, I don't know how much they have over here, and seeing how much they have in the south is actually surprising to me because I thought I was fighting an endless horde of rebels for a while. But yeah, McCook, those reinforcements arrived right on time. As soon as they got there, I was able to retake my trenches. Then I was able to turn north and kill a general, and then I broke again. And then I started organizing a defense along that line that it kind of ended on there with that Breckenridge breakthrough. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time.
Good. General Granger.
Thank you, umpires, of course, for putting on such an amazing and fun game as usual. I'm the center here with the 2 units holding back the rebels. I'm amazed that it lasted as long as it did, given like how much you apparently had behind. I had no idea. I thought, oh, okay, we're just exchanging fire. I thought maybe you guys are attacking on the flanks, and it was just gonna be pretty calm back here. But yeah, you broke, and there was no reserves. A shout out, of course, to Crittenton for having Woods just come in right here to stop that from being pushed too heavily. I may have stolen your artillery. To be fair, I did rally it, so I feel I had the rights to steal it, but I needed it to try to stem this breakthrough. I may have also lost it in the process, so sorry about that. But you didn't need it; you were charging, so you're fine. And I think that we would have stabilized with some of these reserves. But yeah, good game. It was fun.
Thank you, General Buckner.
We came, we did some hero shit, we died. I got nothing more to say.
All right. General Polk.
Yeah, I already talked.
Oh, okay. Rosecrans.
Oh, I think you mean Crittenden. They're both Leonidas, right?
Yeah, my bad. Crittenden.
So yeah, I was aware that you had commandeered my artillery. I don't know if you got my dispatch. I was totally fine with it, of course, because I was charging. I think I might have had a missed opportunity as well at the very beginning of the game, when my artillery had spotted the enemy combatants coming in, but the Confederates actually saw the line and withdrew into the forest. My mistake was, or I feel my mistake was, is that I did not load round ball to the on the artillery and start firing on the forest line, on the tree line. I think that was maybe somewhat of a missed opportunity there. Yeah. As far as another missed opportunity, I think had been on my first bayonet charge, because it did fail. I didn't realize how close Polk's Polk's men were, and I believe it was Longstride as well. So I ordered a tactical retreat when I feel I should have just ordered them to continue the attack. All in all, great game. I was really surprised of how long it lasted, and yeah, man, GG's all around.
All right, thank you. Now Rosecrans.
Yeah, so I was mostly in the north for most of the game, commanding the cavalry. And up there, it was kind of an interesting engagement because I got there, I pretty much ran right up onto this hill, and Confederate cavalry was trying to gain the same hill, and luckily I got up there first. So the rest of the battle, the cavalry just sat up there, trading out and shooting the rebel cavalry coming up the hill, and that really secured our left flank, which I think was pretty necessary. But it's also emblematic of the overall plan, which really was just sit in the hills and dig in and try and not die. So that was the overall plan. And I think if I was going to do this again, I might have deployed a little further up just so that I could have lengthened the line a bit. But other than that, it was a really good battle. Shout out to all of my team for what they did. Granger, great job holding that part of the line. Thomas, I know we were going through a lot of attacks up here in the north, so really good job. Crittenden, good job with that attack. And McCook, great job holding to the plan and just staying in the line and then hitting them and disrupting their attacks when you needed to.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Looks like Bragg had to leave early. I think that's everyone. So thank you guys. Thanks everyone for playing. You're welcome to hang out and keep talking, but I'm going to end the recording here, and we'll hope to see you in the next game.
Thomas.